on, guys? Jordan here, coming back at you again with another episode of Beer Reviews. Tonight we're going to be doing a revisit of the Voodoo Ranger Tropic Force. I've had this sitting in my fridge since the first time that I reviewed it about 3 months ago, so it's probably not at the freshest state. Is there a Best Buy date on here? Yeah, Best Buy June, the 16th of June 2024, so it's quite a few days past its Best Buy date, but we're going to give it a revisit anyway. We're going to see if it declined or maybe for some reason gotten better. I doubt it's gotten better. But I originally gave this a 9.5, which is kind of ironic because the ABV on this is actually 9.5%. So we're going to go ahead and get into the glass and see what we got. I actually have not had this beer since I reviewed it over 3 months ago, so let's go ahead and pour it up. Lots of particulate in there, lots of chunks. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's definitely a chunky beer. 3-finger head. You definitely smell the pineapple, citrus fruits. A little bit of a resinous hop aroma. Smells really good. I don't remember it being so pulpy, if you will. But that's the beer. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Cheers. You get a little bit of the alcohol, not so much on flavor. It's more of a sensation in the esophagus. You kind of feel that warming in your chest. Really sweet on the flavor. Yeah. It's really sweet. It finishes sweet. You definitely get the pineapple. You get hints of grapefruit. A little bit of that resinous hops. Not much. And then you can pretty much feel the alcohol as it goes down. It, to me, still, I said this in my first review, it does not drink like a 9.5. You could tell me this is 7% and I'd believe you. Because I don't really get it like too much on the taste at all. Nice little bit of lacing there. Yeah. It's still pretty good, even after the freshness date. There's almost like a little bit of a tangy, like a little bit of a tartness, or like almost like a sour note. More tart than sour, though. It's decent. Now, would I still put it at a 7.5? Would I still put it at a 9.5? You know, this beer does have a little bit of age on it. It is past its freshness date. But to be honest, I really don't see much of a decline in flavor or aroma on this one. I mean, it's still pretty drinkable. It's still got a decent amount of sweetness on it. It's still got a lot of citrus notes to it. And you definitely still get the tropic fruit, pineapple, maybe even some like mango or something in there, as well as grapefruit. I still think it's a pretty solid beer. There is, and I mentioned this in my first review of this, there is a little bit of an aftertaste. And I think that I'm liking that aftertaste a little bit less than I was previously. Now, I don't know if that might be due to the fact that this is past its freshness date, but I will say that I am not particularly fond of that. So with that being said, I'm probably going to bump this down a half a point and just give this a 9. I still think it's a very fantastic tasting beer. I would definitely recommend it to people who are into the hazy IPAs, especially if you like more of the New England style. This is not the best type of beer that I've had of that style, like pushing like the New England style, but I do still enjoy this one. You can see there's a nice little bit of lacing there still clinging onto the side of the glass. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with a 9 out of 10. If you guys can find this in your area, I definitely would suggest picking it up. I can't remember the exact price that I paid for the 6-pack. Was it a 6-pack? I believe it was a 6-pack. Probably somewhere around $9, something like that. But Voodoo Ranger Tropic 4. So if you guys have had this beer, be sure to leave it in the comment section below and let me know what you guys thought of it. If you guys have any suggestions on anything you would like me to try in the future, leave it in the comment section below as well, and I'll do my best to try to find it and give it a review. As always, until next time, cheers, and thanks for watching.